You guys can see my screen. Yes. So Nifty again trying to pull back from where it was. It had gone down 5 days in a row, trying to pull back, but there is no dum in Nifty right now. Very, very, very slow movement of Nifty. Nifty at least is still in an upward trajectory, but if you look at Nifty small cap, they are not doing well at all. Nifty small cap is doing very bad actually, because even yesterday, if you see, Nifty went up by 0.5% on Friday, and Nifty small cap actually went down by 0.5%. In fact, it is creating a very big divergence that is happening right now with Nifty and Nifty 50. And the main reason is because you can still see that Nifty small cap, see, it's 11% down from the September high, whereas Nifty is flattish. It is right there, right? So if you look at the market right now, it is not doing well from a small cap standpoint, but mid cap is fine and large cap is also fine. So no problem there. Small cap is losing steam mainly because I think a lot of overvaluation was still there in large cap, and that is the problem over there, right? Coming to the INR rupee is still not great. It is still trying to recover, but it's too soon to call it. INR rupee is still at INR USD is still at 89.96. So yeah, still nothing great news on the USD INR. 89.96. Hopefully it doesn't go up more, but some things never change in life, and that is the depreciation of the INR and the appreciation of the dollar. It is always the same. Over time it is inevitable. INR loses value and dollar gains value. It's very sad because even India has become such a big $1 trillion economy, but we are still not able to control the dollar, and it's actually gone up quite fast. Look at this. It's gone up quite fast. In fact, the other economies are doing much better. If you look at the London economy, the European economy is doing much better. Pounds is doing much better. Indian economy is doing good. INR is depreciating fast. Economy is doing good. Nothing wrong with the economy, but INR is doing fast, right? Doing well. Couple of interesting news for the week. I think you guys saw my video yesterday. How many of you all saw the Kaynes video yesterday? I think that was a very interesting video that came up yesterday. Kaynes actually fell down almost it fell down much more than 7%, right? If I'm not wrong. When I made the video, Kaynes was down 7%. I think by the time I ended the video, Kaynes was down almost 12.55%. It fell down another 5% after I finished doing the video, because my video came out only at 3:30. While I was shooting the video, it was at 7% down, mainly because there were some accounting mismatches happening, due to which the market got a little scared, and I have made a whole video on it. You can definitely go check it out. It's absolutely free to go watch it. It was a Kotak report that came out, and Kotak basically said that there was some mismatch and it fell down quite aggressively. Now, the management also came on CNBC or whatever, one of the NDTV, and actually came and spoke about this and said that no, everything is fine. It was just some things we missed and we will rectify it. Which is fine. Management also has come and given the answer. But the market does not seem to have liked that answer. And a lot of people I know were asking, should we buy? I would say don't catch a falling knife when it's falling. Wait for it to show some signs of reversal, or else you're playing a very risky game, in my opinion, right? So don't do that. Apart from that, something that is plaguing the entire industry right now is IndiGo. I think you guys are watching the news. IndiGo actually fell down quite a bit. It was down 1.21. In fact, actually, IndiGo fell down much more than that in the morning yesterday. And then it kind of recovered as well. But again, we have no idea whether it's going to do good or bad. It is too soon to call it. There is still a lot of disruptions happening. In fact, I'm supposed to go to Goa in the next 2-3 days. On 10th, I'm supposed to go to Goa, and half the flights are getting cancelled, which is very scary for me also, right? So that is something that even I'm a little worried about. And apart from that, not just that, I was booking my flight to Bombay on 9th. 1 week ago, that flight was 5,000 rupees for economy. Today, it is 35,000 rupees for the same economy ticket, right? And obviously, India got really pissed off, because when IndiGo kind of created the disruption, Air India prices actually shot up, Akasa, everything, every other airline shot up. So India basically imposed temporary fare caps amid IndiGo meltdown, targets opportunistic airline pricing. It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable, right? The pricing that's going on right now. Even though this news came out quite some time ago, and it is not supposed, people are not supposed to charge a lot. It is insane what is happening in the market. See, the problem with all of this is, you know what? Aam aadmi pitta hai. That is my biggest problem. Like, it is not our fault, right? It is not our fault. But the Aam Aadmi gets affected, not just for the people who are getting affected sitting in the airports, but for normal people also. Like, I'll show you this. If you just do Bangalore to Bombay, not even tomorrow, this is literally a week later, 12th of December, you will see the economy rates at 16,000 rupees for economy. It's never this much for a single ticket to go. 16,000 may I can go abroad, man. Why will I go to Bombay? I mean, it's just sad. And because of that, I think IRCTC said that they found a lot of new ticket bookings coming in the trains and bus will start doing well, because nobody can afford 16,000 rupees for an economy ticket for a 2-hour flight, man. Usually it is much cheaper than that. Look at the flights next few days. Like I told you, it reached 25,000, 30,000. ऐसा सब चल रहा है. That is actually today, sorry. If you look at this, look at the rates. It's half of it is not even available, right? And I'm supposed to go on 9th and just look at the tickets for Bangalore, Bombay on 9th for the evening flights. It's madness. It's just madness. For economy, 33,000, utne mein return milta hai, right? So it's very, very, very sad, honestly, what is happening in India, but this is exactly what's going on. India did impose strict rules for capping this, but I don't think anything has played out right now, which is also creating a problem. Another thing is Putin is in India, which is a good news. Russia and India have always been very good allies, and there are some good news coming out of this. Number one, Russia is keen to increase fertilizer supplies to India. They are planning to set up a joint plant in India to, I think Russia has significantly boosted fertilizer exports to India, becoming the top supplier accounting to 26% of imports. You remember we were taking oil from Russia, and then people in the West did not like us taking oil from India. Now we will be from Russia. Now we will be taking fertilizers. But trade has to go on. Trade cannot stop. Trade has to go on. Right? Good question by the iron oxide. Do you think there is TINA? Wow, I like this. He's termed it TINA. Do you think there is a TINA? There is no alternative effect among retail investors in India. Example, FII sold India, moved to AI Max 7, but many folks in India missed the AI bull run due to FEMA and taxation. No, I would say absolutely no. It is a choice if you have missed it out. I will be as open as to saying that I invest in the US market. I have no qualms of saying I only invest in Indian market. I invest in US market. If you want, I'll show you my US market portfolio as well. As you can see here, this is my US market portfolio. I'm also investing. I do a lot of swing trading in this portfolio, and I'll show you my return also, right? The amount deposited till date is $18,300, and I've made around $6,400. This is IND money. 5.78 lakhs of profit has been made as of December 4th. So, and I have a lot of stocks. I don't want to show the stocks because it might create problems regulation wise, but there is no TINA PINA. You can invest in abroad. I mean, if you didn't take the initiative to invest abroad, then it is a problem, because you should diversify. At least 20-25% of your capital should be in the US market. You should not be investing in the Indian market, right? I don't talk about it too much. Just because I don't talk about it doesn't mean I'm not doing. And it is legal. It is absolutely legal. You can invest in the US market. You pay tax also in India with respect to US market. How does it matter? I'm making very good returns. 30% return I've made. I'll pay tax, whatever the taxes I'll pay. I'll still make more returns than what I made in the Indian market, right? Plus, I've got dollar appreciation also. So I don't worry. If you worry about tax, you should not be investing, right? Aane ke pehle tum tax ke bare mein, if you're getting scared, then what's the point of investing? But yes, you should invest in abroad. TINA is not the option. In fact, even in these global investing platforms, you can even take stake in Argentina and all, right? All that is possible. But either way, coming back to Russia. So yes, Russia, this is happening. Another good news came out of Russia. That is this. Okay, so Russia's Sberbank, Sberbank, I don't know what it's called, SBER Bank, launches Nifty 50 mutual fund to reinvest rupee surplus in India. So what is happening is a lot of trade is happening between India and Russia, and Russia is basically buying Indian goods in INR, right? This is the trade deal we have because we want the INR to have some value. But then there became a very big problem for Russia, because Russia said, boss, I have so much INR, my people have so much INR, we don't know what to do with this INR, because in Russia, we don't do anything with INR. So now the Russian bank has said, okay, we'll do one thing. We'll launch Nifty 50 mutual fund. So you do all your import and export in INR, take that money and invest in this Nifty 50 mutual fund, and the bank will take that money and invest in our Indian market, which is insane. Basically, our same 100 rupees will go to Russia as an export, and that same 100 rupees has an option to come back to India as an investment, right? Wonderful masterstroke. Same 100 rupees, 2 times accounting. Liquidity should come on top. So a lot of Russian investors will get exposure to India's growth story, because India's growth story has not happened in the last 1 year. But when the market starts going up, they will actually do well, right? So this is something that you know, should do well in India. But again, I don't know what is the Russian currency and Indian currency. Let's check this. Oh, here also we are depreciating. Oh, great. Even with ruble, we're depreciating. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to figure some solution out for this. India, I'm sure, are smart people and they will figure out the solution. Okay. Apart from this, another very interesting news: EPC sector emerges as major job engine poised to create 25 million roles. This means that a lot of EPC companies are going to get a lot of orders from India for the next few years. EPC are basically engineering, procurement, construction companies, whether it is in the solar, non-solar, buildings, flyovers, railways, anything. This is basically coming to generate a lot of more income in the market, and that is what is looking at this point, right? Okay. Apart from that, one completely off the sector news. We saw that Donald Trump finally got the Peace Prize. Did you guys see this? Then Donald Trump finally got a Peace Prize, right? But it's not what you think. It's not the Nobel Peace Prize. He got a Peace Prize from FIFA. Absolutely mental. And he was very happy because this was during the World Cup draw, and they gave him a World Peace Prize with courtesy of FIFA. Unbelievable, man. What they do in this country is just, I don't know, it's just mad guy. But yeah, he's very happy with this award, and FIFA is also very happy, saying don't give me tariffs on my sporting events. But yeah, that is what it is, right? Okay, coming to the US market, if you guys want to see some interesting companies in the US market, I can show you some companies. Again, depends on what you want to see. You want to see fundamentals or technically good companies, or fundamentally good companies. Both are available. Let me just show you my scan. Yeah, so this is my so this is a momentum scan that I have over here. This is only momentum companies, so you can see these are the companies that are in momentum: Google, Broadcom, ASML, Micron Technology. This is doing really well. Applied Materials is actually doing really well in the US right now. This is technical first, okay, not fundamental first. Intel is trying to recover. This is KLA. Analog is doing well. And here I've actually only taken the NASDAQ 100. So I've only taken the big companies, not the Russell 2000. So these are only the good companies that I'm looking at. CrowdStrike is actually a very good company. And I'll remind me about CrowdStrike. I'll show you something about CrowdStrike. But this is a fundamentally strong company. I don't hold this as of now. But fundamentally, it is a great company, right? CrowdStrike. Warner Brothers, as you know, there is a deal going on between Netflix and Warner Brothers Discovery. So that is why the stock is in massive momentum right now. IKBR is also doing well. IKBR is also a company. This is Baker Hughes company. IKBR is also doing well. IKBR is a broking company, so they are also doing well, like Robinhood, right? So this is from the technical standpoint. From the fundamental standpoint, if you want to see, we can check that out as well. So we can go here. Actually, not this. Let me go to fiscal. I think fiscal will be better. Yeah. 1 second. Let me show you. Yeah, I told you CrowdStrike. Right? Look at CrowdStrike. Very interesting. Look at this company. Only for learning, okay? No investment advice, please. I'm just showing you some companies that are very nice in US. This is the revenues of CrowdStrike over a period of years, right? This is how it looks over a period of years. Very interesting. Look at the growth rate. Absolute growth rate dominance. If you look at the EBITDA over here, EBITDA also grows. This blue line is, look at this. Top line, bottom line. Top line, bottom line. If a company, it's growing at 20% CAGR EBITDA and 13% top line, but EBITDA grows at 20% CAGR. Oh, this is Microsoft. Why did we go to Microsoft? CrowdStrike, I want. Sir, okay. Yeah, sorry. This is CrowdStrike. That was Microsoft for some reason. See the CrowdStrike growth. Crazy, right? And if you look at the EBITDA of CrowdStrike, you will see it. Oh, EBITDA is quite bad. EBITDA is quite bad. But what about the financials? Let me go here. This is what I do basically. Try to find good companies. Yeah, see this? Cash flows are amazing. Free cash flow is like a crazy methodology there. So that is actually doing really well. There's another company called ServiceNow also. Very interesting. I'm not invested in these companies. I just keep tracking these companies. 1 second. Financials. Total revenue. Look at the total revenues of this company. Massive growing. Look at this. Just when it grows like this, right? It just compounds like crazy. And US has this very weird phenomenon where Sometimes the companies grow, like EBITDA grows, top line grows, but the stock price doesn't grow, and then suddenly the stock price explodes to another level. That is something that works usually in the US market. It's very weird, but this is something that actually happens in the US market. But many more, I think we can do a separate session on US. Let's not do today. Let's go back to our Indian session only. Okay, wonderful. Let's do one thing now. Let's go back to our learning mode. In the learning mode, first things first, I want you guys to put names of stocks here. We will choose 4 companies. I will put that as a poll for you guys. Whatever gets the highest votes, we will look at that, and we will do a quick study, deep dive. It might be companies I know, it might be companies I absolutely have no idea of. So we will also learn together. For me also, it's a nice learning experience. Let me close everything else. For me also, it's a very nice learning experience, right? So guys, I want you guys to put names of companies, and in the meantime, for all the people who are watching this, please click on that like button and subscribe, because I do this every single week and I've been doing it for the last 5 years. It would be great if you click on subscribe, because I'm at 399k subs. I think I'll hit 400 now today. I think I'm only 50 subs away. So if you have not subscribed, it would be great if you subscribe. Also, for the YouTube community, as you guys know, we are migrating to Telegram. We have got into the paid Telegram fundamental analysis channel. So as you can see here, let me close this. We have a lot of things going on there. So we keep posting multiple things on Telegram. So if you are on YouTube and you're shifting to Telegram, it is, I think, 40% cheaper. So you can, sorry, I didn't share my screen only. Yeah, so this is the Telegram. As you can see, we have the Telegram here. I keep sharing a lot of my insights and info, and people can comment here and, talk about it as well. So if you want to be a part of this, it's a paid group. It's not free, but it's a migration from the YouTube community. YouTube community was 199. This is 149. Okay. Chalo, let me look at some questions that you guys are putting up, and please click on the like button, guys. I still don't see likes. What is this? Very, very, very sad. Okay, cool. Let's take some companies. Let me start a poll. Okay, we can do this. Somebody is really wanting this company. Let's put this. Okay, this is also very nice. This is also very nice. Very good. And we have, which one? Vari, I'm not a big fan, man, honestly. Capital market ETF, no. Aegis Logistics, KPI, Green. Yatharth is actually a good company, yes, but the auditor resigned. Yeah, I know. A little scary. Oh, okay, you have a nice hospital company. Okay, check this out. 1 second. Okay, guys, take the poll. These are the 4 companies that has come from the audience. Choose whoever gets the highest votes. Every vote matters. Whoever gets the highest votes, we will do some research on that company. So it is up to you, and we will go deep dive and understand a little bit. I'll be doing it live with you here. It is not a buy or sell recommendation. We will only look at it from a fundamental standpoint, not from a buying or selling investment standpoint. We will only learn about it as much as we can, and we will get as much information as possible we need. Okay, chalo. Okay, come on, vote. Okay, so I'm seeing right now that PGEL has 32%. TD-POWER, okay, so TD-POWER and PGEL are very, very close. Both are at 32%. Guys, we need one more. I'm going to keep it open for another 1 minute, and then we will do it. Rajiv, I'll check the email as soon as I finish this live. Rajiv, don't worry. You will be, if you have paid it, you will be inside it. Don't worry. Okay. My bad, because I've been a little busy today, but I will check it and you can come there. Awesome. Yeah. Come on, guys. Let's go. Okay. TD-POWER, I think, has taken the lead with 34%, and PGEL is at 31%. But it's so close, man. PGEL and TD-POWER. Do both. Both will be too long. Honestly, if I do both, it'll go for a 1-hour session. I don't know. There's a match going on also. I want to see Virat Kohli. I want to see if Virat Kohli makes 3 centuries in three innings. But yeah, there's still 10 overs left. So, okay, we have some time. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to end the poll now. But sadly, from what I can see, we see TD-POWER and PGEL at 32 and 33%. And I see most of you guys want TD-POWER and PGEL. Both are like 1% apart. Okay, let's do this. Can we do both? I'll do both. I'll figure it out. Is it okay if we do both? Do you guys have time? Only if you guys have time, we'll do both. Yeah? Yes or no? Tell me. Only if you guys have time, we'll do both, or else I'll go with the ranking, which is TD Power. Right? So only if you guys have time, we'll do it. Okay, awesome. Let's get into it one by one. Let's try to go and learn as much as we can. First things first, let's go take TD Power Systems. Let's go to their, let me just open their stuff. Yeah, so this is TD Power Systems, right? This is the investor presentation that they came out recently. Now, TD Power Systems is a very interesting company only because TD Power Systems has been growing very well in the last few years from a fundamental standpoint, right? But the whole problem is that, even though it has been growing from a fundamental standpoint, it has been very volatile, and the companies in that sector have also been very volatile, right? If you look at this chart of TD Power Systems, they have gone up 61% in the last 1 year. Right now it has been going down again. Guys, this is not a buy or sell recommendation, so please don't take it. It's just trying to understand the company, right? It is a 10,000 crore market cap company, a small company for sure. P ratios at 52, industry P is 48, debt free company with very good ROE ratios, right? If you look at the profit of this company yearly, it has been growing because the demand for this product has also been growing, right? It is a completely debt-free company, and this company basically manufactures generators, gensets, AC generators, spare parts for these generators, and all of that, right? And main thing about this company is that it also exports, not just in India. They also sell in India, yes, but they also export to US, and that is a very good thing. Is doing this company, right? Coming to the profits also have been flying. As you can see, very, very good profit growth, 45 crores to 175 crores in 5 years. Not even 5 years, literally 4 years. And it has been growing very aggressively, right? And if you look at the stock price for 5 years, you will see that it has gone up 2,500% in the last 5 years. But the problem is, a lot of people are asking the question, will it continue to grow? Will it fall down? See, it is overextended. As you can see very easily, it is overextended. I would not say yes or no about it, whether it's overextended or not. It is overextended, right? The promoter holding has also gone down from 34% to 26% from September to September. That is something that we will have to look at. Got it? And let's come to this. Yes. So again, coming to this company, it's a very interesting company because I'll tell you why it is very interesting. Okay. They have generators for turbines, generators for engines, okay, gensets, generator for special applications. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but last month I went to Delhi. I met Ish Mohit, and he gave me a very good idea about TD Power Systems, and I think he has been very vocal on his channel as well. So he was saying that in US, the demand for gensets have gone up a lot, and India is one of the people who are servicing this demand. The only problem with Indian companies is they did not expect such a big demand to come out of the world. And TD Power Systems and many other companies in this space do not have the capacity at all to basically sell this. So the problem is demand supply gap became very skewed up, where demand is more and supply is less. And many companies, whether it's Shilchar, whether it's TD Power Systems, Skipper, anybody, they're all having capacity utilization problems. They don't have capacity at all. So this is a very good thing, and this is works very well with what? It works very, very well with solar. It works with your data center theme. It works very well in US. So anytime there is a power shift happening, TD Power Systems is one of those companies that should ideally do really well. Is it overvalued today? Answer is yes. It is slightly above the desired valuation zone. But is it still valuable for the future? Answer is yes, because the power part has not been completed yet. The management is good, so not a problem, but we'll go through some more examples of the company as well. Okay. Yeah. So summary of installations, as you can see, they are installing a lot in Europe, 1,400 generators in Europe, 5,200 in Asia, 193 in Oceania, Africa 295, bad coloring choice, South America 53, and North America 314. So totally they have installed 7,600 generators, including made in Turkey generators, and in 111 different countries. So they are a beautifully export driven company, right? And whenever a company is export driven like this, the chances of it doing well with INR appreciation and all of that is very, very, very good. Okay. Coming to order inflow, they have got a very good order. So Q2 FY26, they've got 45% growth year on year. So they are currently at 524 crores of order book. and order inflow is coming mainly from exports, which is very good. 86% of the 84% of the orders are not coming from India, they're coming from outside India. And the order book right now stands at 1,587 crores. Wow, that's crazy. 1,587 crores. And if you look at the top line, last year top line was only 458 crores. So that means sorry, that was not the number is 1,300 crores. Their order book is slightly above their thing, and they're still getting more and more order book coming into the picture. And where is the order book coming from? You can see here the steam turbine generator segment, domestic and export, that is coming in over here. Secured a prestigious order from Nigeria's largest steel company. Received an order from German team, from a leading German steam turbine company for Starry project in Slovenia, marking the first generator installment in Slovenia. Very interesting. That means the products are very good, and that is why it is moving really well. Again, a quick disclaimer. Hey guys, I'm a SEBI registered research analyst. And according to the disclaimer, I should tell you that I do not hold any shares of this company at the time of making the video, nor is it in my relatives' accounts or whatever. But my disclaimer I have to give, whether it's PGEL or whether it is TDPOWER systems, I do not have it. That is the advantage of being registered versus unregistered. Okay. Order inflow and key highlights. So 2-pole generator segment, they've got some good orders. Hydro generation segment, they're getting a lot of orders from Vietnam, a little bit from India. Gas generating segment, they're getting some orders. And this is the biggest one that will be the growth focus, which is the gas turbine generator. Now, I don't know if you guys are watching this, but I've been tracking the US data center boom a lot. And very clearly, everyone is saying in US that they're having problems with the power. And the power consumption of data centers has become 10% of the entire national power country's power generation, right? Consumption. So that is becoming a problem. So this, I believe, will expand. I expect this to do much better going forward in the future. The gas engine and the gas turbine business in US will do very, very well with high margins playing into the picture, right? Coming to the growth rate over here, as you can see, the EBITDA is growing, the revenue is growing, the PAT is growing, the order inflow is growing. And as you can see here, domestic is only 25%, exports are 52%. Railway domestic is 15%. So very, very good and very, very interesting things going on over here as well, right? They are operating at almost 46% EBITDA margin, which is insane, right? So which is very, very good. But I think that is a one-off. No, that's not a one-off. Very good. That's quarter to quarter, 46%. Yes. So very good, very, very good company operating at a very good revenue base, honestly, right now. And that is something that we should look at. I don't think the EBITDA will always be at that range. I think that's a quarter to quarter EBITDA that they're showing, but it is very, very, very interesting from that standpoint, right? Coming to the balance sheet, they have a lot of trade receivables. This is 900 millions, almost 500 crores in receivables, 62 crores in the bank, and borrowings. If we look at it, they have no borrowings as such. Long-term borrowings are not there, so pretty good from that perspective. As you can see here, EBITDA margin has gone from 11% to 18%, can go further up. I don't think the margin expansion is over. I believe that can go further up. Revenue has gone up, EBITDA has gone up, PAT has gone up, margins have gone from 7 to 13. So this will continue to grow up, in my opinion. Promoters own 25%, FIIs own 23%, mutual funds own 25%, others own 24%. Yeah, very, very good company from what I can see, right? And I feel that this is not over, and it will continue to go up as well. The main thing about this is the plants. How many plants are they opening? The third plant partially commissioned and fully operational by early Q4 of FY26. So when you see Q4 of FY26, because they have so many orders in the pipeline, you will suddenly see a spike in revenue because they are actually maxed out right now, right? So that is something that I would definitely be keen on looking at. And if I have to look at the summary of con call, right? If I had to look at the con call summary, it would be like this. TD Power Systems Q2 H1 FY26 earnings summary, consolidated sales order growth, order book, generators, motors, railway, aftermarket, guidance. So FY26 guidance revenue has become 1,800 crores from 1,400 crores. Initial FY27 guidance was 2,000 crores for FY27. So now the revised guidance is 1,800 itself for 26, and now they've increased the guidance to around 2,200 crores. Current order flow is 500 crores per quarter, which is crazy. India and exports, steam turbine is doing well, gas turbine is doing well. Very interesting. Actually, I want to test out something. Let me test out something. Okay. So basically, I made my own bot internally to test these exact things out. So let me see if that works. Okay. Oh, but I need to put a lot more things. Give me one sec. Let me just test this out. I want to see if this works. And I want to see what comes, because this is basically like a financial checklist I have made for a company, right? So I want to see if that actually works in this zone. So let us see that. But in the meantime, I'll just put this here. So overall, I'll keep talking about it until the meantime, right? Overall, from what I can see, the company has definitely legs to grow. I would not say the growth is over. I would definitely say that the company has a lot of legs to grow, and it can continue growing as well. Exports are doing well, and that gas turbine segment that I spoke to you about, that is where the game is right now. The main game is in the gas turbine segment, because that is where you see US having a very big problem right now in the US. And if you are watching these videos on Bloomberg, they will actually talk about these basic situations, right? And another big problem that came out in US also is that they also mentioned that all the current gas turbines and gensets that they have in US are actually very old. Anti Shabda Kammi Madi are actually very old. And because those are very old, they have to now change everything and redo it again. And because of that, we might see a massive uptick again coming into the industry for this particular segment. Okay. Yes. Now let me try putting it. So I basically put the Excel CSV and I put the con call transcript. Let me also put the investor presentation. Let me see what happens here. Okay. This is just something I built for our research desk participants. So let me just check what happens here. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. But in the meantime, I think this is a company that we are done, right? I have basically built my own checklist on this. So I want to see if it actually goes through that checklist or not. What happened? Okay, this we'll come back to later. Okay, coming to point number 2. Next company. What is the next company you guys wanted to look at? The next company was PGEL. Okay. PGEL has its own set of problems. Huh? Let me just open the stuff for PGEL also. Give me one sec. Yeah. So coming to PGEL, okay, this is how PGEL looks. Now PGEL is in the space of EMS. Okay, so PGEL basically is a very simple guy, not very complicated guy, poor guy, but had a bad time. He's basically like Dixon. They are specializing in, or they're like an OEM where somebody will say that I want a laptop, and PGEL will basically do that laptop for them, white label it, and give it to them. That is how PGEL operates basically, right? Uh, but the problem with PGEL, what happened is, like, unlike Dixon and other companies, PGEL is specifically based on air conditioning. Okay, so they have their biggest book is room air conditions, and that itself gives major amount of their revenue. And I'll come to more of that. Then they have washing machines and other things that they're getting into, but their major revenue driver was that itself. Sec. Yeah, so their major driver was this. Okay, and if you look at the revenue, if you look at the stock price, it did go up. I know a lot of people don't like this company anymore, but this company did give a lot of returns, and then it actually fell down. And there's a reason why. Okay, and the reason was monsoon, because the company guided very aggressively, thinking that people will buy a lot of ACs, because just before monsoon hit, we were hitting the hottest summer, and all of that was coming into the picture. And because this company makes ACs, that is why this company was also going up very aggressively. But then cut to, there was a massive problem that happened. The monsoon came early, AC sales dropped, and this company also dropped in revenue. But that was not the main problem why it actually went down. Their result that came out was way below guidance. So if you look at the revenue and if you look at their profit, the guidance that they gave was not very great because of this affected sales. And then what happened is, because of that, they were sitting at a 150 P ratio. Even now they're sitting at 61, which is still overvalued. It is not undervalued at all. Even today, PGEL is overvalued. And because it was sitting at around 140, 150 P ratio, that is why it actually got a massive dip into the market, right? And you can see here, the revenue has been doing well, the profit has been doing well, but it has gone down. Now there are a lot of people who are talking about contra. What is contra? They're saying, Shashank, because it's fallen down, I will buy now and I will make a good amount of money when it goes up. But the problem is, we still need to see whether it is good or whether it is bad. Until and unless we see, we will not know what is good or what is bad, because we have to wait for at least the next quarter results to come in. Only then we will come to know whether it is good or bad. Okay. Now, coming to the next one, let me just go into their investor presentation. Yes, so this is PGEL's investor presentation, right? So basically, what are they into? Let me go down. They are into these products. They actually give all of these products to the market: air conditioned, washing machine, LED, air coolers, automotive, bathroom. But actually, the major revenue is now coming from air conditions, right? They also acquired a company in the recent past, and because of that, we will see what has happened. They have recently acquired a company as well, but the major revenue is coming from air conditions. Now, looking at this, revenues have grown, EBITDA has grown, the company has grown 18x in 9 years, which is absolutely correct. A lot of people don't like it because many people invested at the top, right? And that is why people are getting really pissed off with this. That is why people don't like it. Many people invested at the top, and that is what I think is pissing off people. But the company has actually grown very well. Now comes the major part. This is very important slide. Please look at this very carefully. So they have room air conditions, washing machine, and air coolers. They do indoor units, outdoor units, and window units. Okay, and then they have plastic molding, electronics, and tool manufacturing. If you look at their major product contribution revenue, the products, which is room air condition, washing machine, and air coolers, has the major portion of 4870. Literally 3,500 crores of revenue out of 4,800 is coming only from these four products, right? Now they have tried to diversify, and you can see this diversification happening slowly. You see that this has become 985, which is the plastic molding. Electronics is something that they're trying to get into, which is PCB assemblies, which is what Kaynes also does, and televisions, right? Now if you look at Dixon does everything: mobile laptops, ACs, TVs, whatever you ask, Dixon will do. But this company was not like that. It did not do everything, and that is why it kind of got affected in that zone as well, right? Now if we go down to this, let me save this PPT. Yeah, if you go down, you will see the clients. Now come here, come here. Yeah. So when a company is sitting at 130 or 150 P ratio, you are buying that expensive P ratio only for growth. But what happened when the Q2 results came out? The degrowth happened in the company, and the PAT actually went to 6 crores. Now that was not because of any problem, because the top line was pretty much flat, the EBITDA was pretty much flat, right? The PBT went here, and then the finance cost kicked in, which was your interest cost, and that is why the PAT became, PBT was 6 and the PAT became 2 crores. So from a fast growing company to a 2 crore PAT, which is minus 87. Now the company also said that this is not a regular stuff. This is a one time problem that we see right now. It will not keep recurring again and again, because the sales that they wanted to do did not happen, right? And another problem happened is a lot of these companies like Voltas, Blue Star, and all of these companies, even they went and bought a lot of inventory upfront. And because they went and bought a lot of inventory upfront, PGL this time, and they couldn't sell the stock. This time the stock did not go up because nobody could sell the stock, and that is why they did not have much sales. Cost of raw materials went up to 78%, employee expense 8%. This is the contribution analysis, right? So that is the problem, right? Net debt is completely fine. And one very interesting thing about this company PGL was they used to always give guidance, and they used to always hit the guidance. There are two companies that used to give like this very aggressive guidance. This is one company that actually tried hitting it, but this time they lost. There is another finance company that gives guidance and always beats the guidance. Every time they beat the guidance, right? So that is the thing, right? Coming here, cash conversion cycle is very good. Coming down. So this is what it is. 2026 was again, Q2 was again a challenging quarter. Softer RAC demand and early monsoon, then GST rate cut curtailed room AC demand, leading to lower than expected performance. Despite business pressure from room AC, consolidated revenues were down 2.3%. Actually true, the revenues were actually only down 2.3%. Product business contributed to 48% of the business, AC declining 45% to 131 crores, while washing machine grew by 55%. That is why you see the dip did not happen so much, right? Again, the subsidiary company also, everything. You see now how dependent they were on AC. Everywhere AC ka problem happened. And now we are entering the monsoon, we are entering that cold season right now. We will not see a good amount of AC sales even now, right? So until some time we will not see a rebound mostly in this, right? That is basically how it looks like. Coming down, future growth, they need to get out of this AC game. I mean, not only be on AC. Yeah, this is basically their guidance. So they always give guidance like this. So their guidance, revised guidance, they've changed the guidance. So earlier they'd given 40-50% guidance, then they changed the guidance to 25%. Now they're changing the guidance to around 17%. which you have to still be careful, because a lot of people are saying that the guidance might not be there, even this much might not be there. And the problem is, because it was at 150p, people did not like that story, and because of that it fell down very aggressively, right? So that is something I would definitely be careful of when you are investing in high PE companies. In fact, today, with the market that is going on right now, if you are invested in high PE companies, you are playing a very, very risky game. Yes. Now coming to the ChatGPT bot, where we were using it for TDPOWER. So this is something that I have built for myself. So let us see. Quantitative fundamentals that I want to look at. ROE has been very good, 20-22% over the recent years. ROC 30% recently, up from mid-teens. Net debt to equity is 0. EBIT margins are 14-15%, which is good. EBITDA is also good. PAT is also good. Operating revenue is good. Net profit is good. EPS is good. Coming to cash flows, company is debt free. Operating cash flow has lagged earnings. OCF of 40 crores versus net profit of 175 crores for a. So this is actually something that is very interesting to look at, driven by working capital buildup for growth. So this is what I have told the bot to give me a detailed analysis of all of this, right? Market cap is here. All of this is fine. I made a scoring mechanism, 1 to 10 scoring. So 1 is the leverage. On leverage, I think it gets 10 on 10 because they don't have any debt. Profitability, they get 10 on 10 because they're very high ROE and ROCE companies. Growth, pretty good, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Cash flow quality is not very great, hence 2 out of 10, because they are CFOs lagging heavily to the EBITDA due to inventory and working capital buildup. Because if you cannot sell the inventory, then this company will have a problem in the future. Valuation, I would prefer it less than 60, but right now it's in low 50s, but can print greater than 60 depending on the source, 6 out of 10. PEG ratio is also not great. It's around 1 to 1.5. EV EBITDA is also okay. EV EBITDA is fine. Bonus checklist, I wanted cash flow positive. That is not there. FCF by share growth is also not there. Dilution over the next 3 years, share count appears stable. So that's a big bonus. Market cap to sales is less than 8. It's almost 7.1, but very close to the ending zone, right? Business quality is good. Balance sheet is good. 2 weak points has been observed from this bot. Coming to the, this is all fine. Order book exactly is here. Order inflows here. Key narrative. Yeah. So this is from the conference call. So this is a bot that I've made, which gives me a very, within 5 minutes, it gives me everything about the company that I need to know if I'm looking at it to invest or not, right? So see this, beautiful, right? Very structured. I made it very structured. I've built it, but this is a very structured format of me building it. Look at this. Wow. Nice. Very interesting. Like I'll show you. If you go to edit GPT, you'll see I keep feeding it more and more information over here. If you see configure, I've actually configured it in what I want to do. And I keep giving it more and more information to make it better and better and better. Right. So this is basically how we keep learning and we keep operating on that front. Yes. So yeah, PGEL is definitely good. Can you help us making this bot? No, man, this is little proprietary, but I'm giving this to, I think, people who have signed up for our research desk. For those people, I think you have the access to get this bot. When we started, I think December 21st, the research desk is starting. So you will get access to that, right? Why didn't you check price to sales? Instead, you check market cap to sales. I prefer checking market cap to sales because I want to know how overvalued the company is from a market cap valuation standpoint to sales instead of price to sales. Overall, EMS industry, I think, is it's peaking out. I think everyone is sitting at a very overvalued position, and I think it is going to become very risky going forward. And I would not be a big fan of this industry at this point right now. Yeah, it is very, very, very overvalued. Yeah. What else? Bajaj Housing still overvalued, guys. Still overvalued. Chalo, let me do one thing. I think we are almost out of time. Let me take 3 to 4 questions from the audience. We are at 47 minutes, so we'll take 3, 4 questions. Okay. What will be the price of 7-bar framework that you will open to the YouTube community? So we were planning to open it in December. Looking at the market conditions, we are again not going to open it. We will open it once the market conditions are ready. I don't want to give you access, take money, and then because the market is dead, you will not have any performance. So I don't want to do that. I will not open it in December as well. I might open it much later. We have opened something called Research Desk. Again, this is for some people who really want to learn, but we're almost out of slots. I think we have only like 10 seats available there. Research Desk is basically 2 stock recommendations in India, 1 in US, and you get 7 weeks of learning experience from that. 7 weeks of learning where I teach you live on fundamental analysis, how to use AI, how to look at US stocks, That is something that we're doing it for our community members only, mainly for our small case members and community members. But we have only like 10 slots left, and it's reserved for these guys right now. Sadly, I don't even have a website to show this, but yeah, this is something that we basically have. It's expensive. It's not cheap at all from any angle, but that is something that I'll show you. Yeah, this is what we have. Where did that go? Yeah, this is what we have. So it's 2 Indian stock recommendations, 1 US. And as a bonus, we will teach you for 7 weeks, includes a members only WhatsApp group, 7-week deep dive. And it's all going to be on Zoom. Recordings will be provided. 3 recommendations will be there. And then we will be giving a lot of bonus perks, what's included. And 7 weeks of content is going to be there. It's 14,999 plus GST. And we've reserved this for only internal people right now, right? Not for external. But if you are interested, you can drop an email at support@shashankudupa.co.in and I can help you out with that. Which USA stock you like? A lot, actually. I think Meta is something that I hold Meta, but Meta had fallen down a lot. So I bought it some 1 month ago, still down. But I think I'm still preferring the Max 7 companies only. I don't prefer the smaller ones. I think Max 7 is very, very good, honestly. Can I invest 10 lakhs in the small cap index? I cannot give that kind of recommendation, but I would strongly suggest have a diversified approach. Don't invest everything in small cap. Small cap, even today, is overvalued. Even today is overvalued. So don't please depend on that, right? When will the tickets for Mumbai Meet planned be live? See, the event is going to be in Feb, I think first week of Feb. We might open it in Jan, but they sell out pretty fast. We might open it in Jan. So that is, yeah, Jan is when we'll open it, right? Why are copper prices rising so much? This is because copper is a very good industrial use case is happening. And because when there is an industrial growth across India, across the world, the commodity prices usually behave in the same way. And that is why it is going up. Yeah. Price for 7 bar when you open 14,999, man. Everything is 14,999. I only have 2 offerings. Both are 14,999. Yeah. Your view on Google as suggested by Elon in the podcast. See, Google is the only company in the world today that has created a full stack AI layer. Everyone else has created one side of the application layer. Google has created a full stack AI layer, and that is what they've always been good at. They take their time, but when they come, they actually do really well, right? So yes, Google has done well, and that is something that will continue to do well. So let's take one last question before we call this off. Defense sector before budget. See, now we have started buying a lot of defense from Russia. India obviously is doing well. Orders are not coming. My problem is budget announce hota hai, but orders nahi aata hai. I want the order to start coming in, right? Parth Shah, I want to buy small cap ETF. We can downward average next 6-12 months. My view is 3 years. No, it's not fine. Your view might have to be more than 3 years. Maybe 7 years is what your view. Because small cap only moves once in 7-8 years. You finish. The move is over. Now it's time to go down and stay flat. And then after that, next 5-6 years, next 7 years, it will start going up. It's not like every 3 years, small cap has not gone up like that. Right? So it takes time, man. Absolutely takes time. What's happening with Translate Gowda, Shreyas Gowda? I think there is some problem with some NCLT which has got solved. But again, orders are not coming. The problem is orders. Orders are not coming. Bro, Russia nuclear power, Putin said any room for Indian players will benefit, which benefit the most. Bro, Russia nuclear power, Putin said any room. Nothing yet as of now has come up. Nothing yet has come up. And these things don't happen with listed companies. They all happen with private companies, man, honestly. Right? Chalo. Awesome, guys. I think this was a very good session. We did both as you wished. I know it went long because you wanted me to do PGEL and TD Power Systems. If you had to rate both the companies, I think TD is much better than PGEL. PGEL has its own pain. And because of companies like Kaynes and all of that, more issues are happening. But TD Power is a company that should continue to do well over a long period of time. Even now, it's undervalued. It is not undervalued. I would say even now it is fairly valued. But yes, I think over a long period of time, I think it is not bad at all. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry, it was 52 minutes. I'm also tired talking. And my only dream is that you guys like this video and Virat Kohli hits 100 today. And if that happens, I'll be very happy and I'll sleep peacefully. Small dreams for small people. Yeah. Awesome. Chalo, take care, guys. And you have any doubts, any questions, you can email me at support@shashankudupa.co.in. Whether it's about 7 bar, whether it's about Telegram, Whether you want access to research desk, you can just let me know and I can give you access to whatever you want. Okay, chalo guys, take care and thank you for your time. Thank you for listening for so long. And hopefully I think I should have hit 400k if you guys have subscribed. If you guys are just watching me and running away and then you'll come next week again, then I think no, I'm still not at 400k. None of you guys subscribed. Sad, this is very sad. Okay, I'm gonna wait for another week to hit 400k. I'm literally 40 people away from 400k. Okay, chalo, take care. Bye bye.